Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a cryptocurrency called UFO gaming. Explain why I think that's going to be a coin that's going to do really, really well based off the technicals in the cryptocurrency market in 2023. Based off the technicals, not the fundamentals, guys. All right, so I'm going to go over some basics here on this. And by the way, there's Aptos. It hit $20, like I said it was going to do. How high can Aptos go? How high can Aptos go, guys? Looking at an asset like this, um, I don't know what it does fundamentally. Maybe it's doing pretty good, and things like that. But this is more than just fundamentals, guys. That's some serious, serious money piling into that. Okay. So a lot of people, Aptos, in my opinion, based off that wave, guys, it's going to be the Solana of 2023. And it's just like, look at that, you know, as one beautiful wave. Somebody down here, somebody in this is really saying Aptos is going to win for 2023. So here's the deal with it. Okay. We are still in the wild, wild west with the cryptocurrency market. And for assets to start down here and start blasting up, like in massive waves like that, they don't need to have fundamentals. It's obvious, guys. Take a look at some of the coins. You got dog coins that will blast up 100x, and they have like no fundamentals. It's just like a coin, right? So off the fundamentals. And right now, with the cryptocurrency, fundamentals are going to probably be more important as time goes on, obviously. That's why it's important to trade these assets, okay? So here you have Aptos. And Aptos is, I'm just going to use as an example, like it started at $3, and then maybe sometime in 2023, Aptos is going to be over 200. And with a wave one like that, guys, you have a shot of Aptos going over to probably at least $100, maybe 150, maybe even $200. It's just going to kind of depend, okay? I'm just saying as an example. Don't come back, great, you said it's going to $200. I'm just using it as an example, guys. No guarantees. So here's the thing with it is that it's going to go up to $200, right? As an example. Do you want to ride this thing all the way back down like the Solana, all the way back down to 25? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. So this is not the time to like let the fundamentals take over your head and go, oh, yeah, but the fundamentals are so great. Like, look at it. I'm just going to ride it down. Don't be like grandma and ride these coins down, guys. Don't do that. Okay. And there's probably some grandmas that'll be buying it, right? So I'm going to go over some other things too with you. UFO gaming. UFO gaming. I want to go over the whole chart. And I read the report from Pantera Capital, and I'm going to add something to my list on why I'm bullish on the cryptocurrency market in the 2020s. And it's disruptive technology like AI. So pay attention to those AI tokens, guys, like Heart. Heart can probably just keep on running, guys. Heart's like same thing. Look at that. Look at that on the daily chart. That thing just gapped up, and now it's up there at 0.018 cents. Okay. So you want to be in a disruptive technology. Here's what's interesting. What I was saying about the future of blockchain. So the future of blockchain is the software technology, and it's new technology where you can have it incorporated with social media. You can have payment systems too. That would be more on the Bitcoin, Litecoin side of it, in my opinion. Probably a little bit more privacy and things like that. You remove the privacy when you get in Ethereum-based coins, and you go more into technology. And once these chains get fast enough where you actually are playing really decent games on them, like UFO gaming, Big Time is one that's probably going to be pretty cool. And some of these other games, Vulcan Forge is another one. Gala Games is another one, right? And I was reading the Pantera Capital article, and the guy was talking about, and this is going to be huge, guys. This is going to be huge. Tokenizing the cryptocurrencies so people outside the United States can actually trade the security. So they're going to tokenize. They have a plan, or there's some thought going into it to tokenize security. So like you'll have like right now in the United States right here, like, okay, here's just the United States. All these people trading the securities, and they're regulated, and they have to follow I'd say follow the rules. But if they start tokenizing these securities, where anybody and their brother across the world can buy these and trade them now? Think about that, guys. That is so huge. So like instead of like somebody in say Malaysia that all they have is a phone, right? All they have is a phone, and they want to easily, with a little bit of privacy, be able to buy maybe like Apple through a tokenized Apple product or something like that. If that does that, guys, if something like that comes along, that'll be huge. But they got a lot of work to do on these chains. Like they got to get the speed up. I mean, think about it in the future. Imagine one of these chains and the chain will be out, right? And you'll be able to trade and get stock quotes and trade quotes on chain and stuff like that once the technology moves further along and they get better with it, right? So that's going to be huge, huge, guys. So over here, UFO gaming. Here's a whole chart of UFO gaming. I'm going to go through the basics with you and explain to you why UFO gaming is in a bullish sequence. All right. So right down here, you see this peak that it did, massive wave, and it came down here. And this is a wave one of UFO gaming. You can clearly see in its trend from its peak right down their top, and it broke it. You can come to the daily chart. Okay, you come to the daily chart. If you take, here's this trend right here, highest peak on that trend. If I take a trend line just like so on the daily chart, and where's this correction? There's this correction. And then right over there, what happened over here? But broke it over there on that wave. You see, so its bottom was right over there, guys. So it's in a wave one, okay, two. So let's go back out to a weekly chart. Here's a UFO gaming overall chart. Here's a wave one, here's a two. So what is this section going to be over here? UFO gaming. This over here is going to be a wave three, okay? So you're talking about some massive numbers over there. I actually, for UFO gaming on this chart, I actually have a third wave minimum target of that right there for UFO gaming. Potentially, no guarantees, But now you start looking at boom, 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 boom. You know, you start looking at numbers like that, guys. Potentially, okay? You got to realize over here, too, UFO gaming, how long did this wave take? This was 14 June of 2022. Wave one took it what? 14 August. 1 month exactly. 30 days. 30 days. And what did it do? It decided to rip off, boom, 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 all the way up there. 600, 700%. So 6 or 7x. And now you're over here. So now you got this wave. So wave. So now we're going to go over here to wave sequence, okay? Making nice waves. This makes nice waves. That's why I like the coin right here. I like nice waves. Clean waves. Aptos is starting to make clean waves. Where is that over there? Yeah, it looks like right there too. So this whole thing was a correction. And then it's over here. Here's your three. Okay. Just like so. And then you got another one over here. So now he's working on possibly wave one. Where will that end? Who knows? It could spike up, guys. You really could. So I'm just going to say for right now, no guarantees. It's right there. And then back down to wave two. And then it's going to be going in this over here, wave three and a four and a five to make that wave three. Okay. Potentially over there. That's why I'm bullish on UFO gaming, is that the sequence that it's in and this area that it made. So right here, you want to make sure, what I'm going to do with you right here is make sure on this asset right here is that this is an impulse wave, okay? So we got to rule out a fake out. We have to rule out a fake out on UFO gaming, right? Because you could come in here and say, oh, man, Greg, look at that, man. It's a big fake out. It's A, it's B, and then it's C, and it's going to come, boom, back down just like that, okay? I don't think so, guys. I can prove it to you. Okay, to have an ABC move, you have to have 3, 3, 5, right? We can rule out that. Let me put it on the line chart for the time being. On the daily chart, okay, this has to be a 3-wave move. We're going to go through the basics of the waves. How do you find a 5-wave move over a 3-wave move? 3-wave moves don't have divergence. They shouldn't have divergence. That gives you a clue. If a 3-wave move has divergence, then that gives you a clue that it's still continuing the correction, okay? But a 5-wave move has divergence. Why do 5-wave moves have divergence? Because the FOMO wave, which is the third wave, is always the strongest wave with the most momentum. And that fifth wave, it does a correction, comes back around, and that fifth wave goes up a little bit. It's not as strong, creating divergence. It does it up and it's down, okay? So right here, wave 1, 2, the third wave is the strongest wave, back down for a 4, and it rips off a fifth wave, creating that divergence down here in the RSI. And it does the same thing on the way down, guys. Same thing on the way down. It does wave 1, 2, Third wave, most momentum, crack back up into a 4, back down to a 5, and you should have your divergence right down here in the RSI. That's how you find those waves, guys, and you get confirmation that you saw a 5-wave impulse. So we're going to take a look at this, prove that this is end of the correction right here. So you got to look at that. See 1, 2, right there, 3, 4, and then a 5. And what do you got right down there? You got your divergence. Okay, telling you that's more than likely a 5-wave move. Like so, it's on the daily. Let's check the 12-hour. Higher the time frame, the better too. Okay, you see that on the 12-hour right now? Now you definitely have confirmation right there on the 12-hour. Back down in that wave. So here it is, 1, 2, wherever that may have ended, maybe right there. Somewhere, probably right there, 1, 2. And then a third wave may have ended probably right there. 3, 4, and then a 5 with your divergence, okay? So we did a good job. You guys are following me on this channel. We did a good job of ruling out a flat move, okay? That's how you want to rule out a flat move. Make sure it's not a fake out. So we got to make sure we're not in a fake out. We're buying a high, or you're buying in this area, right? And then boom, it just tanks. Me, I'm not. Man, pick up UFO gaming over here. Honestly, man, if you pick it up right now, like if you just want to wait, a few months, you'd probably be rewarded pretty good. So now we got a wave over here. We got a change in a trend. How do you find a change in a trend? Usually the way you find a change in a trend is it'll come down in 5, 3, 4, 5, and then the trend change clue is up in 5. Okay, so like that. I'm going to do that again. I erased it real quick. Okay, so back down in 5. Trend change, V-shape recovery is where what happens, how these happen, and it's out in 5. Okay, so the V. So down in 5, up in 5. Now we got is this a 5-wave move? Well, there's your third wave peak right there. Let me go to a daily chart. Usually you want to check these on a daily chart. So you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's bust this out, see what UFO gaming is doing. See how bullish it is. It looks like it did a couple sequences here, guys. Yeah, it looks like you have, I would say, just looking at this, 1, 2, and then here's your 3. Somewhere 3, 4, 5, something like that, and then another one behind it. Another one behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. And maybe there's another one in there that I'm missing right now. See, that's the problem when you have the multiple ones. There's usually no more than 3 of that size, but I'm expecting, I am expecting it to do some sort of correction sometime soon. But you want to be careful with some of these assets right now. They are really, really bullish because you can see with UFO gaming up into a wave and went up there, and now it's in this area. And if you come down here in the RSI, there you go. There's this wave, and look at where it's coming down right now, guys. It's all the way back down here again. So is it going to come back down a little bit more and then boom, rip off another one? It very well could, like Phantom is doing right now, guys. Phantom's almost up to 50 cents. I made a video earlier. It's at 46 cents. And went to 48. It's working on 50 right now. So 2.5x. You follow my channel 2022, you'd be in Phantom. I posted, I said, hey, Phantom's going to be a performer in 2023. And, you might want to pick some of that up. Throw that into your arsenal. I think it's a solid coin. Phantom, I rank it up there with the other ones. Polygon, those ones. Yeah, I think Phantom's pretty good. Plus, Phantom gives me more of a vibe of a community, like it gives me more of like a degenerate, like what crypto is supposed to be about. When you go on the Phantom chain, you got all this degenerate. I mean, all the other chains have it, but like look at Phantom. Like you go to Phantom, you go to Spooky Swap to do some trades, right? Like you're doing massive trades. Hey, mom, I got to do some trades, and I got, a few $100,000 or maybe $1 million. I got to go to Spooky Swap and get myself some USDC. Your regular retail, or not retail, just regular average everyday people would be like, oh my gosh, what is this guy doing, man? He's got all this money on trading on Spooky Swap and keeping it in his MetaMask. Is he out of his mind? That's what cryptos is all about. That's what it's all about, guys, I think. So here we go, man. I got digressed a little bit. So here's UFO gaming. I'm bullish on UFO gaming, guys. What's the potential here? Well, let's be conservative. It ripped off a 5X. So what do you think the potential is over here if it's going into a third wave? Which is the wave with what? The most momentum. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.